Hello, hello. Been a moment, yeah? Hang on, and there we are. Wait. There it comes. Hello. Welcome back. So, last time we got through a decent chunk of Part 3. Went through a lot of the Doman stuff and ended with meeting or re-releasing. A lot of stuff happened with Yotsu. Gosetsu's back, Asahi did stuff, so on and so on. But I think I'm just going to get right into it, because I do not believe that this will be a very fast queue. So, while I am queuing, I do believe I may as well take the time to give a somewhat more complete summary of events. During last stream, we ended our business in Alamigo and made our way to Kugane, where we had acquired some leads as to the potential resurgence of a friend thought lost towards the end of base Stormblood, Gosetsu, who we believed had died during the collapse of Doma Castle. These reports led us on a search through the city, culminating in Alphino spending a significant chunk of the Scion's funds, never disclosed how much. Essie let me know how much a gil is worth, and the eventual finding of Gosetsu, and with Gosetsu, a memoryless Yotsu. A lot of things proceed from that. A lot of wondering about whether or not it would be morally just to punish this person, who is effectively an entirely different person, as they have no recollection of any of the events, any of the atrocities that they had been responsible for. Ultimately, it is decided that this new character, now referred to as Tsuyu, can live free so long as she no longer has any memory of what she was. We learn some more backstory on what happened with Yotsu, a very tragic character. And then that plot line progresses, but running parallel with it and connected to it is the Popularis faction of the Empire visiting Doma and attempting to negotiate for a more peaceful coexistence with the Empire. The talks go well. Asahi is a very reasonable person, until he's not, as we find out that Asahi is Yotsuyu's stepbrother? I think? They make it explicit. I'm just not remembering very well. They are related in some way. As it turns out, this Asahi is absolutely batshit insane. Is a full-blown just disciple of Xenos, saw Xenos as the just ultimate pinnacle of being. Completely obsessed. And being as we are the one who is responsible for killing Xenos, totally dead, 100% dead. Xenos is incredibly dead right now. You don't even know, guys. So dead. He's not entirely fond of us, as he makes clear. Now, Asahi's true intentions in Doma become steadily more and more clear, culminating in him orchestrating a series of events which leads to the jogging of Tsuyu's memory, leading to the reemergence of Yotsuyu. Yotsuyu then kills her adoptive parents, deserved, very deserved, IMO. More stuff happens. She goes back to the Empire and during the prisoner exchange, which was part of those peace talks, during the prisoner exchange, Yatsu reveals herself, and then, channeling the power of all the crystals that Asahi had been keeping around him in chests, became Tsukiyomi, goddess of the moon. And, as we are so very fond of the activity, we now have another primal to kill. I believe that pretty much completely wraps stuff up. You can notice some other things. I found out that the plot hook that leads into the Four Lords is tied fully into the MSQ, and I found it exactly where. But unfortunately, due to the way the New Game Plus works, not really enough. It'd be great if you had two, just two. I just want 2 save slots, right? One of them I can use for MSQ, one of them I can use for a side content. But, yeah. In fairness, like, I think it's pretty fair, pretty safe to say that the way that I'm going through MSQ isn't exactly what they have in mind. But, you know, I mean, what I'm doing could be achieved almost the same way by just leveling an alt. Oh dear god, I'm queued for the wrong thing. No, stop, withdraw. Oh, that could have been so... I clicked on it. Why? Castrum Fulminus. Oh no. I'm not gonna have to break out the Ultra Kill, am I? I'm so glad that Q didn't pop, man. Oh my god. That would have been a fucking stream canceled moment. No joke. Anyway, you know, this is, I think, honestly speaking, most, if not all, of the trial fights in Stormblood I quite like. And as I thought on it, I continued thinking on it, because this ran into my head the other day, is I can't really think of any trials I actively dislike. Mind, of course, you know, the obvious and common disclaimer, I've done very, very few synced extremes. Maybe some of those are bad. And I'm not counting trial-like content. I'm also ignoring, you know, raids, because the majority of raids function in a manner extremely similar to trials. Just with a bit more health, a bit more damage, slightly more involved mechanics. I'm gonna go to somewhere with somewhat more chill music. Hang on a minute. Maybe a longer loop as well. Goodness. Okay, here we go. Anyway, yeah, like, I can't really think of any trials I think are bad, right? There's some that are, like, a bit underwhelming or too easy. Like, those come up with, but, like, none that I'm like, dear God, why am I dealing with this? I'm not counting the 4-person trials from, like, early MSQ. Not, you know, they're really more tutorials than they are boss fights. So I don't know. It just doesn't feel right counting them in that, because then obviously, like, the worst trial in the game would be like Ifrit level 20. We have no skills. He uses, like, there's, like, no mechanics, period, and he dies in 5 minutes at most, absolute most. Not, you know. But it's also, you know, it's the first trial. It's not meant to be engaging. It's meant to, like, give you an idea of, oh, this is what a trial is. This is how trials work. Kind of like how Moogle current Moogle really isn't that hard anymore. It's just don't stand in the fucking AoE, dumbass. Because it's your first time doing an 8-man trial. But yeah. Oops. All right. A lot of the principles are the same, so, you know. Oh, we might be getting someone else in the queue. Nifty. We've actually oh, maybe not. I've actually been spending a lot of time getting back into Minecraft recently, just because, you know, I'm waiting for a lot of games to come out. Oh, fucking Shadow of the Erd Tree finally got an announcement. That's pretty fucking rad, right? Oh my god, it popped. Been waiting forever for news from that. I think it looks really interesting. It's about exactly what everyone thought it was going to be about. You even enter it the way that a lot of that I predicted. Everyone predicted. Everyone thought it'd be this way. You interact with Mikola's hand down my mobile. You know, I don't know. I may or may not end up pre-ordering it. I might actually end up waiting for some reviews to come out. But I've got reasonably high hopes it'll be decent. Solid party con.
Oh, it's going to be a long.
Destructible. Oh, it's the fans. Right? Who's gonna die to fans?
Your end is near.
Uh-oh. Me, I'm gonna die to fans. Can't see the boss. Oh, we got a summoner and a black mage. That's cool. No wonder I can't see shit. Ow. Uh-oh. Come on. Oh, got all 3 stickers. Let's go. I should do the math. See if Samurai is a game I'm sure or not. I don't think it is. Oh, damn. Hang on. Here. Wait, what? What do you mean it didn't count? Come on! Cannot believe that Xenos didn't pop my third eye. So sad. Surely, this next one I can do. No, I used the wrong. Actually, it doesn't matter because it's not. I'm not looking at out here to worry about. We're good.
In darkness, the spider living.
mean, it is gonna matter for my
I shall prevail.
alignment. Fight's probably gonna be over before alignment is an actual thing to worry about. Let's not get doomed. I'm the only melee. Okay. Well, 5%, or as soon as we get LB3. I don't think we're getting LB3 though, so 5% of this one. 8, 7.
I'll grind you under my feet.
Oh, no, I'm dead. Oh, fuck. Come on, Summoner, you can do it! Hit him! Do it! LB! No one's gonna LB? Not a single soul? Sad. Sad. My hubris got me in the end. Anyway, one of the best samurai, or looking samurai swords, IMO, dropped from this boss. No one used the LB. Oh man, so sad. Oh, I didn't check to see if Yahtzee said anything. Damn. 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 Oh well.
You really must learn to finish the job.
Ooh, I already have auto pants on. Neat.
'Tis true that a gaudy mirror and a handful of crystals make for a feeble summoning. But even the weakest icon is a god of sorts. A threat that must be put down. My! Such hostility! These beings are the sworn enemies of the Empire. I merely did my duty as an Imperial officer. Will you surrender to anger then? Slay an anointed emissary to avenge a fallen foe?
Ha! You cannot, of course! To do so would burn the bridges we have labored so hard to build.
Oh, but I'm forgetting. They're already ash. This doorman woman has seen to that.
The Empire cannot ally itself with any nation that refuses to renounce summoning.
I believe I was most clear on that point. It should have been mine. The power he bestowed upon her. I should have been the one to govern Dorma. I would have repaid his faith.
No one alive loves him more than I!
Instead, this harlot betrayed his trust.
Useless piece of filth! Worthless whore!
Thank you, dear brother, for this precious gift. Vengeance.
Fucked. Absolutely annihilated.
These people, our people, they ignore the corruption which festers beneath the surface. Cast aside that which is dirty and broken. Speak not of things which would disrupt their dreary little lives. Like you, Asahi. Always pretending not to see. You were the first. The first I swore to kill. Such bliss. I had thought my hunger insatiable. But now I am satisfied. You should feel honored, dear brother. I saved the last of my strength, just for you. What's the matter? The Witch of Dorma will soon be dead.
So you deserved a kinder fate. Hey, guy!
Happiness was never
Have a good
to
lurk.
be. Not in this world.
Rest in peace, Asahi.
I wonder, was the fruit as sweet as he remembered?
Yeah, I only have until like 8, don't I? Yeah. Ah, that's plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Lord, Xenon.
one last echo from fucking the I can't think of a solid insult again at all.
Lord Xenos. I am at your disposal.
Asai, you were born of Doma, yes?
Yes, my lord. I am honored that you would remember me. How may I serve?
You are hereby appointed Ambassador Plenipotentiary, and empowered to speak with the voice of the Emperor. Return to your native land of Doma, and announce your intention to sue for peace.
For peace?
Once negotiations are underway, you are to locate the acting Viceroy.
She lives? That is to say, I will, my lord.
When you have found her, you will initiate a ritual to call forth an icon. I will instruct you in the necessary steps. Yotsuyu's faith is unreliable, but as a child raised to believe in the Kami, she will serve as a vessel for one of the Kojin's gods. She need only wish it to be so. The power will seem a gift, but the icon's essence will consume her. She will be no more than a husk, a slave to whim and desire.
My lord, ever since the day you saw fit to save my miserable life, I have dreamed of repaying your benevolence. Upon my honor, I swear to devote myself wholly to your service. All that you command will be done, no matter the cost. But I fear the subtleties of your plan yet elude me. From the reports I have heard, the champion who aids the Doman resistance would make short work of a single icon.
And so I did.
The icon is merely a message. The pacifist teachings of the Populares spread through this city like a plague. And I would remind the people of the threat we face. You will be my chosen agent. The hand which tolls the warning bell. The salvation of this world will not be won through the signing of treaties.
Your chosen agent. I will not fail you, my lord.
Fucking awesome, man.
My master, Lord Xenos. He will come for you.
This part where I tell him Xenos is dead. I killed him. Talking to a fucking zombie, dude.
You have prevailed, I see.
Was there ever any doubt?
She is gone. Wherefore did the Kami spare us, only to inflict this pain?
I wonder if you could get Gosetsu's backstory in one of the side stories in the Lodestone.
Death shall not want for company this day. You spared us a worse disaster, but I fear our fledgling peace with the Empire was beyond saving.
It was all a charade from the beginning, Hien. Don't worry about it.
Lord Hien!
Maxima, is it not? I assumed you long fled.
I entertain thoughts of escape even now. But our negotiations have yet to reach a satisfying conclusion. The ambassador insisted that the summoning spelled an end to our mission here. But it seemed to me there was more to the tale.
I saw a vision of Asahi's past. I wonder if a Garlean could have the echo.
You wield. And in your vision, you witnessed Lord Xenos giving these orders.
Does their natural anti-proclivity to magic also prevent them from being able to inherit the echo? I mean, like, obviously it's like already a very rare thing. Like, very few people have the echo, right? But I wonder if, like, Garleans just if the echo is in the same kind of class of magic, pseudo magic, where like a Garlean simply cannot inherit it. I wonder if that's talked about anywhere. Anyway, back to it.
I saw his body with my own eyes.
Same.
Forgive me, but Lord Xenos is very much alive. He granted our party an audience prior to our departure. That he was gravely wounded is certain, but his recovery appeared to be proceeding apace.
I'm afraid I share Lord Hien's confusion. The man's death was confirmed and his remains interred. These are matters of public record.
I have no doubt you believe what you say. But what then is the explanation? That an imposter has infiltrated the innermost circle of the Imperial cause? The idea is inconceivable, absurd. But worthy of investigation nonetheless. Our movement can ill afford to have a highly placed pretender undermining our efforts.
Your efforts may yet bear fruit. Tell me, what is to become of our prisoner exchange? Though we have already taken custody of our conscripts, we have yet to release your Imperial comrades. Do you still intend to collect them?
Yes. As the late Ambassador's second-in-command, it falls to me to speak on the Empire's behalf. And I'm happy to confirm our intent to proceed according to the original agreement.
Then let us be about it. 'Twould be a pity to abandon such a promising beginning.
Indeed. You have my thanks, Lord Hien. As soon as our people are secure aboard our airship, we shall depart straightways for Garlemald.
Man, I can't wait to like get to see Garlemald like in all its like glory, all built out and stuff. Man, that'd be so cool.
Might I accompany you to the capital?
Just like imagine walking into this like pseudo sci-fi city, and being able to walk around it.
If Xenos was
Wouldn't that
instructing
be
Asahi
interesting?
on the finer points of ritual summoning, then experience tells us there is an Ascian waiting in the wings. Without our knowledge and expertise, our new friends will be hard-pressed to contend with a foe for whom death is but a minor inconvenience. They need our help.
Were you indeed willing to share your knowledge of this enemy, we would not shun your counsel.
You truly mean to do this? In full knowledge of the danger?
I have seen the Warrior of Light risk his life on countless occasions. Next to him, I'm scarce more than a distraction on the battlefield. But in the meeting room or the audience chamber, there I can make a difference. I can strike bargains, forge ties, and change minds. And where better to do these things than in the home of our old enemy?
I believe in you, Elfino. Just, don't pull a fucking Crystal Braves on us, man.
'Tis not for me to stop you. But I would have you consider an alternative arrangement. Rather than braving the Empire as a simple traveler, go forth as an emissary of Doma. Such a position should offer you some measure of protection.
Go then. You've obviously made up your mind.
What the shit?
Just try not to do anything reckless, all right?
I shall be on my best behavior. Farewell, my friends.
Why isn't it working? Okay, I got sucked into a tangent for a second there. I'm done. One last quick check. Okay, we're moving on. Gosetsu dragged himself here from his sickbed, only to be greeted by the sight of Yotsuyu's corpse. I had not the words to comfort him. Is he still up there? No. Ah, Alphino, you impulsive fool. I thought about trying to talk him out of it, but I know what I would say if the roles were reversed. Stubbornness is something of a family trait. I knew Asahi was planning some manner of treachery, but a summoning? Thank the Kami you were here, my friend. None of us would have escaped Yotsuyu's vengeance had you not intervened. She was a pawn, but she still had a choice, and she chose to submit to the ambassador's plan. 'Tis little wonder Gosetsu departed in silence. I gather he left the same way he came, alone aboard a rowing boat. As for the conscripts, most made it to the Sekaibune before the battle began in earnest, but the vessel yet waits on the riverbank for those who did not flee in time. Then I suggest we put this doleful place behind us and make for the Enclave together. 'Twould be a shame to miss the joyous reunion.
How often have I imagined this moment? Thank you for helping it come to pass.
Anytime, Ian. Anytime. Another speech? You're up, Ian. I sure as fucking gonna do it. I don't think that a single sentence and then nodding 5 times is gonna do it. No, never mind. No speech. Fair enough. You know, I never did double check to make sure that Domain Restoration wasn't an option for in New Game Plus.
Ah, there you are.
I can imagine it not being, but there are some very, very nice tidbits from it. That would be a shame if you can't re-experience. And, like, of all the things we're, like, saying, do it on an alt is ridiculous. This is up there.
Your hair.
Redoing Domain Restoration is like a 5 to 10 week long process, or longer, I think, actually.
What have you done?
Bald! Bald!
An old man who cannot raise his blade has no place in the service of a young lord. Thus did I decide to devote my remaining days to pilgrimage. I will walk this land, offering prayers of repose for all the souls who left this life in suffering.
All of them?
Safe travels, Gosetsu.
A fulsome farewell makes for an enjoyable journey.
Scarcely have we said our goodbyes to Alphino, and you leave us too. But 'tis well that my companions find their own way forward. I must endeavor to do the same.
I have faith that you will find the best path for Doma without me, my lord. Pray forgive me this last act of selfishness, and grant me your blessing.
You have earned it 1,000 times over. Go in peace, my friend. I shall make of Doma a land where children laugh, and none need live in fear.
There is no better way to honor those who went before.
You know,
And with that, I take my leave.
the samurai hat really does like to ping pong between adding a lot to scenes with it like just barely covering the eyes and stuff, and really wrecking scenes where like it covers the entire face as I'm like looking over my shoulder or something. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Oh man, I am gonna miss it. Granted, we got a bit to get through before I swap off samurai. Got all the posts, Stormblood. Got the first several quests of Shadowbringers. I guess I'll be doing all the raid content for Stormblood on things other than samurai, so I guess that counts. Hello. Thank the Kami, you spotted that cracked plank. The ship ended up bringing my father home. And the captain said, well, let's just say I'm not a pirate anymore. I'm going to live in Doma with my father. We're free. Anyone else? No. Gosetsu relinquished his duties with a grace befitting a samurai lord. I only hope that I can fill the void which he has left behind. It will be far too quiet without Gosetsu around. I wonder if we'll ever see him again. Oh, speaking of reunions, have you spoken with Inahase? It turns out his father was among the returning conscripts. Gosetsu, fair journey to you, my friend. A bittersweet occasion, but there is yet ample cause to be grateful. Pray join us in the Kayan Khan, and I would thank you properly. Oh, dryer's on. Sorry if you can hear that. Probably shouldn't. It's pretty low in the green, but and then so the music should cover up any overflow. With all that out of the way, Doma should be able to look forward to a period of relative calm. As for us, well, we have an intriguing story to tell everyone back at the Rising Stones. Lord Hien trained under Gosetsu from the day he was old enough to hold a sword. Though he smiled through all the farewells, none will feel his absence more keenly. Our brothers and sisters are returned to us, and the dream of Doma's restoration is that much closer to being realized. It is a day that will live long in memory, and one that would never have dawned without the courageous actions of the Scions. On behalf of Doma and her people, we give you our deepest thanks. Lest you think me complacent, I assure you I have not forgotten the dark cloud on the horizon. That Xenos lives is a source of grave concern, mayhap the gravest. Yet there is little to be done but wait for Alphinaud to send word. Until then, I plan to devote myself to fulfilling the promise I made to Gosetsu by building a nation in which none live in fear. I confess I miss him already, but the thought that he has at last found peace goes some way to softening the blow. I wonder, did you ever stop to ask yourself why he showed Yotsuyu such kindness? I believe the answer lies in past tragedy, specifically the death of his wife and daughter during the invasion. Though he hid it well, they were never far from his thoughts, and in Yotsuyu's childlike Main? I believe he saw not a fallen tyrant, but the little girl who was lost to him. After the loss of his family, Gosetsu devoted himself wholly to the service of his country. He suffered any hardship, strove beyond the limits of endurance without hesitation or complaint. Though Tsuyu could never truly replace his daughter, I had hoped that with her at his side, he might live out the remainder of his days in relative contentment. Would that the kami had been so minded. Even now I labor to discern any meaning in Yotsuyu's fate, to deliver her from certain death with no memory of her sins, only to leave her at the mercy of her stepbrother. Truly, can that truly have been their will? That I cannot tell you. The will of the kami is not for us to know. But what I do know is that for a brief moment, a girl known as Tsuyu lived among us. And that she brought with her a whisper of respite for a grieving heart. Doma owes you a great debt, my friend. Thanks to you, we have everything we need to prosper. You and Alize must promise to visit us again soon, and Alphinaud too when he returns from the Empire. Know that my thoughts go with him. However far his pilgrimage may take him, we have not seen the last of Gosetsu. Of that I am certain. I think it's time we were going, don't you? We've done all we can here, and we have a lot to report. But before we head back to the Rising Stones, let's call in at Ralgar's Reach. We should be the ones who tell Lys about Xenos. After everything we went through together, we owe her that. I think before that, I'm actually going to crack open the settings, and I'm going to decrease BGM to like 85. Out of another mote of curiosity. Audio single sets everything to 100. What about yeah. A lot of macro work if I end up keeping it that low, but oh well. In fairness, it could be done with just a bunch of Control-C, Control-V. Wait, no. Be smart. Aetherite. There we go. Nope, we're good. Hello, Lise. Ooh, spooky music. I can tell, Elise, you're back. No elf, no? It's good to see you, Lise. As for my headstrong brother, he's off on what will almost certainly turn out to be a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Garlemald. It's a long story, but we have evidence that Xenos might still be alive. But what? But that's... If this is a joke, gods, this had better be a joke. He is a zombie. Probably Ascians involved. Who knows? Look, I know what I saw, right? We all saw it. And here you are, saying he's alive and well, living the high life back in Garlemald. I know how ludicrous this sounds. I'm still having difficulty believing it myself. But while I might doubt the word of an Imperial envoy, I'm inclined to trust Arantel's. He saw the Crown Prince through the Echo, in a meeting that could only have taken place in the recent past. It was him. It was Xenos. No, it must have been, I don't know, some kind of really convincing imposter. Xenos is dead. He had a great big hole in his neck. We buried him. Aye, and someone went to the trouble of desecrating the bastard's grave, remember? Thal's gilded halls. Whatever are you talking about? Hello, Thancred. Thancred, what brings you to the Reach? Alfino had me lending a hand at the sultry, keeping an eye on the rebuilding work and so on. Just until operations were up and running, and now that they are, I thought I might look in on you before wending my weary way back to headquarters. Forgive me if I misheard, but is there some suggestion the late Crown Prince could have gotten better? If so, might I suggest a quick look inside his coffin as our first order of business? Ugh. As much as I hated the man, it doesn't feel right defiling his grave. But if it will put this rumor to rest, I suppose we have to. And when there are no curious eyes about, if we can manage it. Xenos is buried up at Bloodhow in the locks. His grave was set apart from the others and left unmarked, so as not to upset the locals. Then it shouldn't be too hard to find. Nago, you're in charge until I get back. Oh no, Gimlet is like a long way away. I still have the burn. Is it just the burn? Wait a minute. Hang on. I'm gonna check. How many? Nope. No, nope. No more trials. Why can't I? Oh, that's why. Well, now. Did that. I'm not doing that. Or I did it. Yeah, it's just the burn. I'm. Yeah. I should be. The burn might come up this stream. I give it a better than 50% chance. But like, unless I go for like 12 hours. Also, welcome in, Gibbles. My memory of this stage of post Stormblood is pretty hazy, all things told. So, who knows? Nope. Actually, can you? Nah, I'm pretty sure it's too low res to make out any of the writing. Hello there. Most of the graves are grouped together, but they managed to find a lonely spot for Xenos, didn't they? My money is on writhing snakes, possibly spiders. Let's prise it open and see what comes out. This is it. Gods, he'd better be in there. Someone scrawled all over the stone a while ago, but I had it scrubbed off and thought no more about it. So no one thought to check if the coffin was still occupied. Well then, we are presented with but one course of action. And we had best be sure we are not observed in the doing of it. Shall we begin?
Oh dear. We seem to be missing a corpse.
Well, it must be somewhere. I only hope it isn't walking around.
Spoilers. It was walking around. It is walking around presently. Actually, you know what? Who knows? Maybe it's sitting down right now. We don't know what a Xenos is doing in a Garland mold. Cough, cough. Who could that be? Oh, no. Voice is over. If there's no corpse, then are we to conclude the rumors are true? Not necessarily, but we might still be dealing with a doppelganger of some kind. An agent could have been sent to dispose of the body in a bid to lend credence to the tale of Xenos' resurrection. More and more, however, I find myself siding with Alphino's theory of Ascian possession. Speaking from experience, I can tell you they have no qualms about taking a living host, let alone a dead one. They're saying an Ascian is walking around in Xenos' body. It seems a distinct possibility. Once I have put this grave back the way we found it, I shall pay a visit to the people responsible for interring the Crown Prince. Before leaping to any conclusions, I want to know for sure if a body was ever buried here, and how certain we are that Xenos was properly dead. If he wasn't, that was some trick. He as good as cut his own head off. Anyway, Raban needs to hear about this. If you find anything out, send word to me at Ralger's Reach. I don't know why I'm surprised. With matters settling down in Doma, we were due another crisis. Shall we make for the Rising Stones, then? It's past time we shared these developments with the others. Hey, free teleport! Love to see it. Anyone got anything new to say? Riol? We gathered what scraps of intelligence we could. Myself from within Eorzea, and Alphino from his far eastern sources, but there's no limit to what a bloke can't learn from the Empire from outside its borders. Still, I'd never think to invite myself abroad in an Imperial bloody airship. 'Twas impulsive, reckless. You've got to admire the lad's style. Those of us who were afield have finally returned. Full glad am I to have everyone back. The place had been too quiet. Another mission fraught with danger, yet here I am still. Quiet moments such as this, spent in carefree conversation with comrades, I have grown to cherish most. Seeing Homeg going about his duties with a smile lifts my heart even as it brings a tear to my eye. Glad though I am for his nation's liberation, I shall be saddened to see him go. I hope can find someone to keep him company with our missions. We can never linger very long. It would seem Master Alphino has placed himself squarely in the path of danger. As a fellow Scion, I shall render whatever aid I can to ensure his safe return. Though he is but half the size of my courageous brother, it would seem Alphino's bravery looms twice as large. Even Hore might hesitate before embarking alone into the heart of the Empire. Anyone else? No? Oh wait, there's this person. Hello. I know Grandfather and Home have yet to discuss it, but with the liberation of Doma, it is surely only a matter of time before the refugees decide to return to the Far East, no? Elise? While I was waiting for you to arrive, I spoke with Urianger over Link Pearl and gave him a full report. Y'shtola is on her way and should be here any... Ah! Elise, Arantel, 'tis good to see you safe and well. What news have you from the east? Disturbing developments indeed. Given all that we know, I too would conclude that an Ascian now inhabits Xenos' body. A doppelganger might fool the Crown Prince's subordinates, but Arantel? Nay, Alphino had the right of it. Would that his wisdom extended Would that his wisdom extended to the question of his own safety. Capable though he has become, he ventures alone into the enemy's stronghold and the shadowy web of the Paragons, like as not. When it comes to making rash decisions, I'm hardly in a position to criticize, but I'm worried. I just wish that there was something I could do for him besides pray. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. Oh, is this it? Is this the scene? It's not the scene. Never mind. We cannot suffer icons to exist. Was I not clear on this point? More than clear. The icon in question was summarily dispatched by the Warrior of Light. The summoner is dead, and the rite beyond repeating. Everything proceeded according to plan, every party behaving exactly as required. My methods may seem extreme, but there is no cause for concern. I work only to ensure the salvation of this star. What are you doing fiddling with that thing? I asked you a question, soldier. Man, this random Elzen dude sure is acting weird. What are you? Have you lost your mind? Ah! Damn, fucking cheating. He's cheating. He's got level sync off. Cannot believe it. I have lost many things, but my mind is yet my own. There upon the stage I stood, prepared to take my final blow, only to find that the finale was but an intermission. Shall I use this chance to repent for my sins, embrace goodness and mediocrity? Nay, I think not. While the one I yearn to face yet lives, the hunt must go on. Alphino will have need of all his wits if he is to survive his visit to Garlemald. We know precious little about a life in the Imperial capital. It's been an eventful few days, hasn't it? But I suppose all we can do now is wait for word from Alphino. I don't recall the last time I had anything pressing to be... I had nothing pressing to be getting on with. We should probably make the most of it. Shall I put on some tea? Tea would be lovely. You may regale me with the tale of your adventures in the Far East, and of your encounter with this new primal especially. I'll put the kettle on then. That table looks free if you'd like to take a seat. It is pronounced Tsukiyomi, correct? A figure from Far Eastern mythology, no doubt. I'll take care of the tea. You can claim us a table. Yoink. Upon sitting at the table, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside yada 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 yada. Oh wait, is this going to be what I think it is? Is the timetable truly that tight? Interesting. So this Tsukiyomi was summoned in much the same manner as Susano, via the medium of a sacred relic. That's right, they believe their gods, or kami, reside in physical objects, or locations, or yada yada yada. Given the danger that they represent, it may behoove us to begin a catalogue of such relics. But if we are to contain the threat, we will require a better understanding of the summoning method itself. I believe I shall pay a visit to Doma and learn what I can on the subject. A fine idea, and I know for a fact that our friends in Doma would be grateful for any information which could help to prevent further summoning in the region. I will pen you a letter of introduction. Lord Hien will wish to welcome our resident expert on aetherology. Greetings. Could it be that I'm in time for tea? It certainly looks that way. Come, sit down and tell us how your investigations went. After you left, I went about questioning Bloodhow's gravekeepers. They all told me much the same story. Once Lise and her officers had confirmed Xenos dead, his corpse was interred under strict supervision. There seems little reason to doubt their testimony on that point, but when I mentioned the defacement of Xenos' grave, accounts grew rather more vague. None reported having seen any suspicious persons in the vicinity, and all assumed the act to have been perpetrated by a vengeful Alamegan. Crucially, however, I was able to confirm that when the offending scrawl was removed as per Lisa's instructions, no one involved thought to check the contents of the coffin. By that stage, 'tis like the corpse was already missing. Assuming Xenos was not, in fact, risen from the dead, we are left with two possibilities. Either the body was disposed of to lend credence to the claims of an extremely committed impostor, or an Ascian has taken up residence within it. If Asahi was as fervent a devotee as you believe, he would not have been fooled by an impersonation. Why? However committed, we must assume that we are dealing with an Ascian and proceed accordingly. Agreed. The question is, how many more such monsters are waiting for Alphino and Garlemald? Their presence was his chief reason for going. He understood the risks. I only hope he did not underestimate the extent of the infestation. Oh goodness, I think it is. Meanwhile, on the Imperial hypersonic assault craft LXXV, what's that, like 1,000 and 1,104 or something? Or 1,105? Master Alphino, we are making good speed towards our destination. Is aught amiss? Nay, 'tis just I can see naught from my cabin and was curious to know the land over which we flew. I'm afraid our military craft are built with little thought for such niceties. I'm happy to indulge your curiosity, however. We are presently passing over the burn on the western edge of Othard. Even with the benefits of a porthole, your gaze would have been greeted with naught but malms upon malms of lifeless earth. I have read something of the burn. It was described as a desolate wasteland, blood dry of every last drop of aether. Aye, it is believed that a succession of icon summonings was responsible. When Emperor Solus first came to Othard and beheld this blight, he is said to have reeled at the scale of the devastation. He declared icons a threat to our very star's existence and issued an imperial-wide decree ordering the eradication of all such entities. Just some minor turbulence. We're under attack, sir. Magitech armor. No visible designation. Magitech? But who? Ah! All cannons, return fire. Damage report. The main reactor's been hit. Helm unresponsive. We're going down, sir. Damn it. They knew exactly where to hit us. All hands. Brace for impact. Glad to have you back, Master Alphino. We've landed in one piece, more or less. The air filtration system is damaged, and the ship is filling with smoke. We must gather the survivors and get out while we still can. Aye, aye. Normal, please. Very easy, and actually, I have no idea how to play Scholar. Never once played Scholar. Totally don't main Scholar for healing. I would never. Oh wait, this is old Scholar. Oh, I'm fucked. It's over. Technically, it's actually Archimedean. Search for survivors. Destroy the airship. What airship? Oh, fair enough. Oh shit! There's a guy under there. Get him, Carby. I am casting. Oh no, I'm not. I'm trying to cast Resect using the wrong keybind. Revive. Pat pat. My thanks. I don't think I would have made it. Yes, you very likely saved his life. The question of who would try to take it remains, however. Put these last few out of their misery. The prince wishes none left alive. The prince? They've not come to parley, I fear. Ready your weapons. Wait a minute. No. For a second I thought that the Moonstorm Carbuncle was acting according to Seraph. Why is the Gladiator not holding aggro for me? Maximus, turn on your fucking tank stance, dude. The fuck? The healer's getting hit, dude. It's not cool. Confound it, not here, not like this. People really struggle with that? Really? Huh. I literally had to heal once. Maybe they just don't stand in the blue AOE. Maybe that's the only thing I can think of, because like enemies of our enemies introductions can wait. You are calm in a crisis, Master Alphino. Let us finish this then. Oh, there is there is a part 2. Okay. I'm just talking shit for no reason. Whoa, get down, idiot. Exhilarating gameplay. It's a good thing actual healers aren't this simple, right? Right? I mean, combat-wise, you know, obviously they have more combat utilities, healing, mitigation. It'd be silly for a job to only have functionally one attack button, right? How big is my AoE? I'm gonna stop. Thanks, mother. I still don't. I guess I don't know. Maybe there's like a timer there that I wasn't seeing, and like they don't realize they have to LB. So like maybe I don't see how anyone can like struggle with this. I'm sorry. My elitist is showing. My thanks. Your intervention proved most timely. I didn't say who that was, did I? We don't know yet. We have hints. We don't know yet. Well. I did not think to meet an Eorzean in this place, let alone a Scion. I mean, who is this guy? Obviously, he's just a new character. You know of me, sir. I have some small history with your order. But I would speak of the present. You know your assailants and the severity of your predicament. The soldiers bore the insignia of the Emperor's personal guard, and I could venture a guess as to their motive. But you yet have us at a disadvantage, sir. Will you not tell us who you are? Our names are not yours for the asking, and as for our purpose, let this be your answer. A black mask, an Ascian mask. The face of our prey. We must away before more arrive. Come with us or stay, but make your choice now. Even should we manage the long trek out of the burn and secure passage to the capital, we would no doubt be greeted by the Emperor's guard. Indeed, we accept your gracious offer. Shadowhunter will suffice for the present. Come. Now, I really wish I could say that I recognized that mask immediately. I really wish I could say that I knew who that was just right away. I'm pretty sure that it didn't finally all click into place in my head until, like, they made it explicit. This is intolerable. But as much as I wish it were otherwise, there's nothing we can do for Alphino now but pray for his success. Well, that is not entirely true. While your brother journeys to Garlemald from the east, I shall make my way there from Alamigo and find out what there is to be learned in the Empire's western provinces. Then I'm coming with you. I can't very well sit here sipping tea if there's action to be taken. Forgive me, Elise, but the provinces are hostile territory, and stealth is all important. It is safer that I go alone. I can sneak well enough when the situation demands it. Don't patronize me. You should leave this to Thancred. Not you too. I understand your frustration, Elise, but our intel has the right of it. We must defer to Thancred's expertise in the matter. Fine, just promise you'll be careful. Elise and her brother bicker as all siblings do, but she worries for him nonetheless. It would be a kindness if you were to visit from time to time, distract her from her cares. Well, I had best put on my skulking boots. There will be no room for mistakes once I've crossed the border from Alamigo. It seems that praying is to be the extent of my contribution after all, but I will stay behind as I have been bid. We all have our talents. Mine just happens to involve a silver tongue and soft souls. I promise to send word the moment I learn aught of consequence. See that you notify me too. I mean to depart for Doma as soon as I find a suitable East Aldenard vessel to bear me thither, but I shall return if I am needed. Be sure to drop in whenever you're in the area, Arentel. With any luck, I'll have a painfully detailed report from Alphino to share. Ooh, it's a patch down! You have learned the emote Ponder. That's the end of part 3? Well, damn! It did not end quite where I thought it did, but it makes sense. Ignore that. Damn, it is empty in here, isn't it? Oh, man. I'm only an hour and a half in. I was closer to the end than I thought I was. Hot damn. Well then, I don't want to start part 4, because then I'll be locked into doing part 4. And I really don't want to do a split stream where I start working on the Evilise raids. Or Omega, for that matter. Is there any other, like, really short side content I can do? I can, like, get out of the way, like, super fast? How long did the Binding Coil take me? I didn't do that on stream. I did that on my own time. No, there's no way I could do that in, like, 3 hours. Oh wait, if I no, there we go. There we go. This is pretty quick. This might be too quick though, all things considered. I don't know what level range this is from though. Nope. Nope, never mind. Void quests, that's like probably, this is like post Endwalker. Damn. I don't know, because they got spoilers in them, and I would rather do these like big chunks once I beat Shadowbringers. Ah, damn. Well, I suppose this will just have to be a shorter stream than I would otherwise want to do. Don't exactly want to like pull up Ultra Kill or anything. So yeah, I suppose I'll be wrapping things up here. Well, next time we will be starting the Evil East raids. Hopefully getting through more than one of those. We'll see. Then after we finish all the Evil East raids, which will take between 1 and 3 streams. Hopefully not 3 streams. And all the subsequent quests, yada yada yada, everything included with a New Game Plus. We'll then do the Omega raids. Once the Omega raids are done, then we will wrap up Stormblood. I am at given pace, I will likely be completely done with Stormblood somewhere in the ballpark of like March 20th, depending on pace and how long queues take. But I might stream tomorrow. I give it like 50-odd chance. It could just as likely as it could happen, it couldn't happen, you know? But we'll see. So, I want to thank everyone for stopping by, everyone for chatting who did, and anyone who just, you know, watched for a while. I appreciate all of you. And until I stream again, have a good one all.